Hi, today I am sharing my absolute favorite kitchen non-essentials for cooking for one. Now these aren't really the base items that you'll need to stock your kitchen, but instead the tools and the equipment that I use all the time, I love, and that make cooking for one a lot easier and so much more enjoyable. And that's partly because they're really useful, and partly because some of them are available in fun colors, which I feel like makes a lot of things better. So this is part 2 of my Kitchen Essentials video series, which is part 1 is the last video that was released. I ended up cutting the last video into essentials, and now this video with my awesome, fun, and effort-saving tools. I cut them into 2 videos, and that's why you'll see me here in my office today. I did not want to set up my lights and everything to do a quick intro, so hello. But anyways, another quick intro, I guess. I'm Rebecca. I'm your Cooking for One non-diet dietitian, and well, I'm here to help you make cooking for one more enjoyable and actually feel like it's worth it. So that's actually it for intros. It's really short, but let's go to Rebecca from last week. I guess this way, maybe? I've got some items that are really useful for me that I absolutely love, but they're not quite fit into that category of being essential. Now I'm going to show some that may be more unique and then just walk through the other ones. My microwave is an absolute essential. Years ago when I was ready to start furnishing an apartment, had my own space, I was wanting to not have a microwave because there's like some, not having a microwave girl situation. Seems kind of cool, seems earthy, seems all sorts of things. I'm a microwave girl. I love it. I use it multiple times a day, every day. It is so useful and helpful. It's great for reheating leftovers, as we're gonna have a lot of, especially when they come out of the freezer. It's great for making microwave popcorn. I make tea in it. I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot of things, but leftovers is a million things on its own. So microwave is super helpful. And the way that I make it less wasteful is this dirty cover that I put over the food, so I don't use plastic wrap. It takes less time, it's easier. And the first thing that I have is a blender. I use my blender not every day, but I use it quite frequently and it's super useful. I also got a small blender jar that I use for one serving smoothies, and it works a lot better than a larger one. Make nut butter in it. You can blend up so many different things. I find it really useful. Okay, so while my microwave is an absolute essential, my Instant Pot is an essential to me, but it doesn't have to be for everybody. I love my Instant Pot. I don't use it every day, but I would probably use it on average once a week, if not more. It's so useful. It's multifunctional and it actually works in different ways. It works as a slow cooker. It works as a pressure cooker. So I can make rice in there. I don't have a rice cooker. I use my Instant Pot instead. It's great. I can make yogurt in there, which I used to do in the past. I feel like it's the same price as buying yogurt, so I might as well just buy the yogurt that's already made. But slow cooker, pressure cooker, you can saute items in there and then slow cook or pressure cook after that. So easy. Love it. It's super functional, and the bowl can go in the dishwasher. So there again, I'm a huge fan. Now let's get into leftovers and storage. Now, when you're cooking for one or small number of people, batch cooking is super, super helpful, as then you're like making a whole batch, multiple servings of rice, and then refrigerating it or freeze it for later, or whether it's a whole batch of soup or whatever it is super helpful. But you want something to store it in that you can get out one serving of at a time, or to like divide it up so it's easy to store. And ice cube trays or something like that is key. It is so helpful. So I'm going to go through my progression. I started out with these. I've had these for forever. I hate them. Have to put them on a baking tray to freeze. They're so flexible, which is good to release them, but not to put in the freezer. got rid of them, but I haven't yet because they're in the, my thing to go away. Ice tray, also helpful, but you can't get stuff out of it, so not good. I just recently got these super cubes, and they're the best of both worlds. They stand, you can stack them in the freezer. They've got this awesome lid, so you can stack them, and they don't get frostbite like if you were just leave it open, as those are. And they're silicone, so they pop out really easily. Dishwasher safe, they're awesome. This is not an infomercial for them, but also these are the best. So in addition to storing food in the freezer, storing produce in the fridge, it can go bad so fast. So that's why I'm holding up my swag bag. This is one of those things that's like an extra, but also the most useful thing. Helps me reduce food waste by a lot, and I feel like it pays for itself fairly quickly because you can have herbs that last for like a month in here. So it's a cotton bag that you put produce in. You get the bag wet and you put it in the fridge because things are going bad more quickly because they're getting dehydrated, for lack of a better word for food that you are still going to eat. They're awesome. Absolutely love them. Another item that I really love, also kind of expensive, but can be useful, especially if you're wanting to cut down on waste or plastic use. Stasher bags are amazing. I love them so much. I feel like I've had my longest ones for maybe like 5, 6, maybe 7 years. They look as nice as my new ones do. You can wash them in the dishwasher. Just don't flip them inside out. Do not do that. They're oven safe. They're microwave safe. You can do so much with them. They come in fun colors. So useful. Love them. Again, they're not inexpensive, but they're useful. They're fun. And I buy a lot of them on Amazon that are used, and that'll save a couple dollars. Another one of those items is a funnel. This one is easy. And I shop at bulk markets mostly for a lot of my ingredients, the ones that can be bought in bulk. And so this is an easy way to transfer it from the bag to what it's going to be stored in. Saves a lot of mess and also saves some money because you don't have to throw whatever falls out away. All right, one other item that I kind of forgot about that is a necessity is a trivet, some sort of a trivet, and hot pads. These are 10 years old at least. I need to get new ones, but I want to find ones that I really like that are going to last a long time. Don't know what those are yet, but maybe something like this would work. Again, the same as GIR, that company that makes those serving spoons and stuff that I really like. This is awesome, dishwasher safe. They also make these coasters, which can be like a spoon rest. Awesome. Not essential, but very useful. So those are the items that I use in my kitchen. I use them a lot, and they're all very useful to me. Now, it's not going to be that way for everybody, but hopefully a couple of those items stand out, and you're like, oh, that's going to make something so much easier, or you're going to add it to a wish list and kind of keep it in mind. This isn't you need to go and buy everything, but just kind of think about how all of this would work within your life and how to go about getting them. Borrowing, grabbing items from somebody, maybe an older generation or somebody who potentially has a lot of options within those certain items and has those things that they don't use, that could be a great way to put something back to use and to save money for yourself. I'm curious if there's anything that I mentioned that you're obsessed with that makes your life so much easier, or if there's anything that I missed. I mean, I maybe just missed like the most basic, universal, important thing. Let me know. I'm curious if there's anything that you use all the time that I didn't mention. We all have kind of different ways of cooking and preferences for food, so it is going to be a little bit different for everybody, but I would say some of these basics, like very essential, almost all of us, if not everybody's got them and or needs them. So again, let me know what I forgot, or if there's items here that you're curious about or absolutely love, let me know that too. I would love to hear. And the more comments or likes or whatever it is that we get on this video, the more it can reach and be in front of the people who are going to need it or find it to be most helpful. Because again, cooking for one is a special sort of a beast. It's really easy to waste a lot of food, to feel like it's not worth it, to hate cooking, but in the back of your mind actually really enjoy cooking and want to not waste food, to be able to use what you've got, save money in that way, or not waste money by wasting food. And these are gonna help. They're gonna make it maybe a little bit more desirable to want to cook. And also that custom dinner kit that I created is gonna be a game changer for you and cooking for one, and making planning actually work and useful. So I think I'm done. I'm gonna stop talking and we'll see you in the next video.